Yes, people, how are we? Happy Monday, the start of the week. We're going to round up the football that went on the weekend. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. Before we start, though, smash the like and share button, people. We are on the road to 400 still. We're still going. We're going to get there soon, though, eventually, absolutely smashing it. But yeah, man, what a mad weekend of football. Seriously, what a mad weekend. We got our job done, as I predicted. Still made up at that, by the way. That's a great win. Very tough team as well, but we'll get into that. Forest were flying, Everton were flying, Arsenal were flying. We're gonna get into it, people. We're gonna get into it. So kick-starting the weekend was Forest against Brighton, and I did think Forest would win that game, maybe like 2 or 3-0. They go out and put 7 past Brighton. No sweat either, like literally no sweat. By far the better team, absolutely dominated from start to finish. Second half, they were very strong. Started off the second half a little bit slow. Brighton were trying to work their way back into the game a little bit. But obviously, they weren't getting past. I think Forest were already 3-0 up at that point. And obviously, Chris Wood gets his hat-trick on the day. And they win the game 7-0. I did watch it. They were fantastic, man. You've got to sit there and admit they are strong contenders. You know what I mean? Definitely for Champions League title challenges. Well, yeah, why not? Why not? Why the hell not? They can definitely go for it. Most definitely. They kept the clean sheet as well. Chris Wood was on fire. And, Nuno's army goes marching on. Forest are having such a great season. I actually predicted them to go down. Yeah, I actually did. So, yeah, absolute stinker for me there, people. But you know what? I hold my hands up and I admit to it. So, yeah, I did predict Forest to go down. And how wrong was I? Because that is not happening, people. Absolutely not happening. Yeah. Well, that was the 12:30 game anyway. Credit to Forest, man. Did amazing. And, bigger and better things, man. They keep going. Right. The 3 o'clocks. I predicted we beat Bournemouth. I said 3-1. It was close. We won the game 2-0 away from home, kept the clean sheet. 2-goal difference. Kind of the same, but it's not. Yeah, 2-0. Very, very tough game. I spoke about it on the match reaction straight after the game. As you could tell, I was very relieved that we won the game. Also, you could tell that I was struggling to watch it at times because, yeah, that was hard work, people. That was, the lads had to dig deep there. You really had to dig deep. But certain players had to turn up. Well, they all turned up, let's be honest. No one had a bad game for us on Saturday. I was very impressed with Andy Robertson, though. Obviously he's received criticism this season from myself, other Liverpool channels. And, rightly so. He's been too rash and he's been making too many mistakes. And looks like his legs have gone a little bit, which I've said is fair enough. I've explained that in a different video. Well, Saturday he was immense, and we were up against Kirkaz as well. So it was like the battle with the left backs, if you will. Because Kirkaz obviously been heavily linked to us. Obviously not getting him because this is Liverpool. And Robertson was the better fullback on the day, even though they both played really well. So Robertson was just like, you know what, I'm still here, people. Still got a point to prove. I'm not done yet. And you know what? Fair play to him. If you can keep up performances like that, then, it's looking good, isn't it? I've had plenty of time to reflect on the game as well. And I thought Semenyo he's a handful. He's a great winger. He really is. He's very good. Yeah. Major handful for our wingers, defenders, sorry. Absolute handful. Caused a lot of issues for Trent, especially in the first half, hitting the post, beating his man a few times. Yeah. He's got insane shot power as well for a winger. Insane shot power. But yeah, man, Semenyo, handful. He had a great game. I think there was a Kirkaz that, yeah, because they got an offside goal. David Brooks, what a finish that was, by the way. Obviously, it was offside. Kirkaz was obviously played on, played on by the attacker, but he was actually offside. As we've seen in the replay, people, but the penalty call, in my opinion, it was a penalty. Obviously, I'm going to say that. I just believe it was a penalty. He clipped him from behind and he went down. It is what it is. It's a pen. I just get over it. It's a pen. Can't be by history. That's it. Decision been made and it was the right one. If it went against us, I'd say it's the right decision. I would. I'm just being completely honest. It was a penalty. Wasn't a handball either. It was not. it was a penalty, and good job on the ref. I thought the ref and the linesman were on it on Saturday. Is what it is, people. We scored the penalty, and obviously Salah gets a brace on the day, showing up in a massive game once again. We've needed him. He stepped up. Give this man his dough. Give him his contract. Come on. Like, what's going on? Alisson, amazing. Back to his best. Obviously, I was a bit harsh on Alisson since he come back from his injury. I was a bit. I admit that. I was saying, he's not been good enough since he's come back. I hope this isn't a sign of him slowing down and things to come. But, keepers go on till they're about 30, 37, 38. They've got years left in them. Providing Alisson doesn't keep doing his hammies and, he can really get back to his best and, show us why he's that guy. Because that performance he put in was like, Alisson-esque. Big saves, stepped up when we needed them to. Decent chances as well, Bournemouth had, and Alisson was on point. Just made up he had that performance, and he's taking his time getting back to full fitness and sharpness. Obviously, being out injured, Callagher stepped in, done a great job, but Alisson ultimately, there's obviously a skill gap, isn't there? And Alisson, he's not labelled the best for no reason, is he? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, very impressed with Alisson there. Cody Gakpo, Ryan Gravenberch, again, and again, people, absolutely killing it. What a performance from Ryan Gravenberch in midfield. I think McAllister, he was okay, but, second half, he was getting run ragged quite a lot. Obviously, ended up getting booked. So did Gravenberch, and obviously Slot took him off because I think we all knew that a red card was probably pending, and the most likely outlet was McAllister, in our opinion anyway, in our humble opinion. So obviously I was decent, tripped over the ball a couple of times. I was a bit confused. It's like, mate, you're a pro footballer. Come on, sort your feet out. But yeah, man, we were decent. I can't lie, people. It was a solid away performance. We rode it a little bit at times, but you need that bit of luck as well, especially when you're in these title races. And by the way, this title race ain't over. We'll touch on Arsenal in a second, who obviously are our main threat at the minute. Let's be real. Yeah, so Everton went out there, absolutely nailed Leicester 4-0, scoring a goal after like 10 seconds, something like that. Abdul Decore, Beto gets a brace. And I can't remember who scored the other one. I'll just double check. And I didn't even watch the highlights back. I seen Decore's goal, that was it. But Leicester, man, in trouble. I know they beat Tottenham last week, 2-1 away after being 1-0 down. But Everton have been good under me so far. I think that's 3 wins out of 3 in the league, if I'm not wrong. Lost the first one against Aston Villa, and then they beat Brighton, Tottenham, and Leicester. And they got us next in the derby. Goodison. I'll talk about that game in another stream. But yeah, they've been playing well. Moyes is getting more out of the players, and it was definitely a manager issue. That's why they all wanted, not all of them, that's why a lot of them wanted Dice gone. I've got a lot of friends and family that support Everton. A lot of friends and family. And, they're saying to me, Dice holding us back with this anti-football constantly. This Burnley-esque football, like we're not Burnley, we're Everton. That's what they were saying, and that's what I feel like Dice was trying to turn them into. Just constantly playing for 0-0s all the time, and they did get a few. They've had a few already this season against like decent opposition and all that. They derailed Chelsea, didn't they? Since that 0-0 against Chelsea, Chelsea have gone downhill. Got one against Arsenal, the Emirates. Quite solid defensively, but in attack, it's really poor. I remember watching them against Man City when they drew 1-1, like a month ago, something like that, a month and a half ago. And just like in attack, they were so toothless, it was unreal. I mean, and I scored a lovely goal, but they had plenty of chances to win that game as well. Just the right pass here and there, just the killer ball, that's what they needed. And it just weren't there. Like, it was poor, it really was. Just the way they were putting their attacks together. But, they're doing better under Moyes, and yeah, don't think they can really complain, can they? 3 wins out of 3 in the league, they're doing sound. And I'm sure it'll be a hell of a game in the derby, put it that way. Southampton doing Ipswich over, didn't expect that. I thought Ipswich would have done them, personally. I seen that Southampton go 1-0 up on the watch line. I was like, that ain't lasting. Ipswich equalise, and then Ipswich lose in injury time. So mad, that relegation fight is kicking off, mate. I feel like the 3 promoted teams are all going straight back down. Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester, they're all going. Just the quality, man, it's just not there at all. There's such a massive gap between Championship football and Premier League football. I'm looking at the Championship this season. I'm seeing Leeds and Burnley getting 0-0s every week, literally. Awful to watch. If they come up to the Premier League, they are going straight back down. Oh, my words. Do you know what I mean? They are. And whatever other team comes up in the playoffs, unless they strengthen properly in the summer. But I'll do with all these mad, stupid rules and all that flying about now, but it is what it is, people. Not stopping City from signing 1 million players this window, though, is it? Anyway, Newcastle losing at home to Fulham, didn't expect that. Again, I thought Newcastle would kick on and win that game. Because they did lose the last game as well, didn't they, Newcastle? Well, another one. Yeah, Bournemouth, 4-1. Bournemouth, man, flying. But obviously, we were in town. Our good record against Bournemouth lives on. The Reds also live on. But yeah, man, Fulham doing the business there. I said, like, when Fulham played against United last week, I was like, nah, they're poor in attack, man. They're too hit and miss. But they showed up against Newcastle, and fair enough to them. Wolves and Aston Villa. Now, my guy Remo Reacts is not going to be very happy with that result. You know why? Because his team got spanked 2-0 by Wolves, and Wolves fully deserved that win, let's be honest. I watched the game. They showed fight. They were the better team, made more chances. You know, Villa were biting in the second half a little bit, but obviously they scored an actual goal, and they disallowed it because of Morgan Rogers in the build-up. And I thought that was quite harsh, to be fair. That goal should have been given, in my opinion. But, you know, Wolves kept at it, you know, made it difficult for Villa, and then obviously hit them with the last-minute dagger. Matheus Cunha with the goal, which I believe he's signing a new contract for the Wolves. Not too bad for them. Big win for them also. I think they'll stay up. As I've just said then. Tottenham and Brentford. Well, I did expect Tottenham to concede a few. They never. Brentford, just hit and miss, man. Way too inconsistent. Highest scorers at home in the league, by the way. Didn't know that. But yeah, they lost 2-0. That was a touch on that game, really. I think Tottenham done well to win that, given the amount of injuries that they've got. A clean sheet away from home, never bad. Man United Palace, again, I wasn't surprised United lost that. I really wasn't. Palace came to town. You know, they dunked on them at Old Trafford, simple as. And a good win for them. They'll also stay up. I think, obviously, like I've said, the promoted teams are going straight back down. But yeah, good win for Palace there, made up for them. It's always good to see Man United get beat. Arsenal City, did not expect the 5-1, people. I'm not going to lie. I did say 1-1. I said 2-1 City at first, and then I changed my mind last minute. You know what? It stinks of a 1-1. You know, stink fest. And it wasn't. Well, actually, the first half was, you know, Arsenal got the early goal. Odegaard. Havertz missed that absolute sitter with his left foot, put it wide of the keeper. Got to be getting that on target, man. You're a pro footballer. What's going on? Do you know what I mean? I'll never understand for the life of me how pro footballers just can't get a simple shot on target. I don't care if it's your weak foot, your preferred foot. You're a pro footballer, mate. You've been kicking the ball all your life. At least get it on target, yeah. Yeah, put it wide. Second half, City come out. Not too much better. You know, they were still trying to have a go, but obviously Haaland gets the equaliser. Brilliant header. Unbelievable header. Great goal. And I was sitting there and I was like, well, maybe it's game on again now. Or maybe both teams will just kind of sit back and just not want to lose the game type of thing, which would have been exactly what I predicted, because the first half wasn't that good, to be fair. But then it just caught life after the Haaland goal. The game just sparked into life. Caught fire. Thomas Partey off kickoff. You know, proper FM moment. Scores a worldie outside the box. Great goal by him. Very great goal. Lewis Skelly. Rubs salt in the wounds, mate. Makes it 3-1. Great goal by him on his right foot as well, people. On his right foot. Ortega, by the way. I've heard, well, I did hear a few people say he is the best backup keeper in the league. Well, hello, mate. Kelleher exists, and Ortega is not great, let's be honest. Kai Havertz then makes it 4-1. Great finish by him. Good attack by Arsenal. And then Nwaneri comes on, makes it 5. Erling Haaland is getting trolled to the max by the Arsenal fans, and understandably so. You know, he's trying to give it to them, you know, to stay humble and all that. Arsenal fans will give it back. That's what it's all about, people. But yeah, I don't think we're at the end of that win for a while. We really won't. Even if they don't win the league this year, we'll have to hear about that 5-1 for many years to come. I think we know that. But yeah, great win for them anyway. You know, 6 points behind us now. The title race is on, people. It's on. You know, bring it on. I can't wait. We've got some hard games coming up as well. You know, the derby away, City away. Look, everyone that's saying we're going to smash City away, I disagree. It's a whole different game. I mean, it's a whole different game. I think it'll be very tight, but obviously, you know, I've got more time to think about how that game's going to pan out, and I'll post it on the channel. But yeah, Chelsea West Ham tonight. This is obviously recorded before the game's kicking off because it kicks off at 8 o'clock tonight. I feel like, yeah, man, Graham Potter coming back to Stamford Bridge. Does he have a point to prove? Is he going to want to, you know, put a dagger amongst Chelsea? Probably. Yeah, I would not overlook West Ham in that game at all because Chelsea just a bit too hit and miss. Will the flat track bully turn up tonight, Cole Palmer? We don't know. But yeah, West Ham can't overlook them. People thought they played some great football against Aston Villa last week. So yeah, we'll see how they get on tonight. And yeah, I think I do favour West Ham in that game, to be fair, but maybe like a 1-1 or something like that. Yeah, I don't think West Ham will lose tonight, but you know, we'll see. That's just my opinion. But yeah, that was just my thoughts on the weekend's games, people. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Legends, road to 400. And I'm out anyway, people. Peace out. See you on the stream tomorrow night with KT Sports anyway. Should be about it. Peace out.